Bada, 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 do, 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 bo, bada, bada, bo, bada, bada, bo, bada, bada, bo, little,
You
little,
could probably
bo,
start to
do,
improve the audio in
do,
your
do,
videos a
do,
little
do,
bit.
bo, do,
You should
do,
start.
bo,
Probably start
do,
what?
bo,
You could serve to
do,
improve the
do,
audio
do,
in your videos a
do.
bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Some of
Yeah.
No
our
fucking
shit.
earlier videos did not come across super
I was
well
just
in that
watching
regard.
the Itchy Boy 7 hashtag.
Oh, Hasty content's probably some of the worst audio.
Okay.
It was just because we had a yeah there was some I had to that was one of the ones I was doing weird conversion stuff too.
Man, every single one of your videos has a comment about sexy MILFs online.
Wait, really?
Yeah. You get bots commenting sexy MILFs online on your videos.
Hey, you know what? I say
Whatever brings
any press is good press.
whatever brings people to our videos. If it's the MILFs, so be it.
So
Oh, I do see you have a note here on the 6th video that your audio will be inconsistent until episode 13.
yeah, that's true.
I don't see a comment on 10 in 1 game a week bundle.
No, sorry. I guess it's less of them than I thought. But there is definitely one on Itchy Boys 8.
So great.
Itchy Boys 8. So this is a game that I looked at and said, "Thank Christ I don't have to play this game." And you said, "Oh, this game looks great."
What the fuck? That
Yes,
interaction
you
did
did.
not happen.
Yes, you did.
No, that interaction did not
That
happen.
interaction happened word for word like I said it.
Are you sure? Because I do not think this game looks good, and I'm not excited to play it. I think maybe
It did. Logan Mites.
I really have no clue what you're. Unless I was saying it as a joke, like I am
You will
not
not
excited.
gaslight me about a completely normal and innocent dating simulation that is definitely completely sweet, innocent, and normal.
And you shall not either. I'm going to chalk this one up to us having a different interpretation of what our conversation was, because what I was going to say to you was, are you a fan of things that are parodies and such?
I will say,
Like
in general,
those?
I tend not to find parodies super funny.
Yeah.
But there are some good parodies out there that oh jeez.
There's voice acting. Huh? I turned the audio of this really down, so.
Yeah. That's a good. Oh.
Like it's a pretty low effort thing, and the aesthetic of it is obviously intended to be.
Right. Did you play Kingdom of Loathing when you were a
I
child?
haven't. I almost referenced it earlier because I felt like the previous game we played had intense Kingdom of Loathing vibes.
Oh, okay. When
But
I think
I
of Kingdom of
haven't.
Loathing,
To be clear, I haven't actually played Kingdom of Loathing, so it's just like
oh,
it's
all
just my
right.
impression.
On the like grade 5 playground, your grade 7 playground, I'm sure. The game that fucking took the preteen boys by storm was Kingdom of Loathing. I guess, is grade 5 preteen, or is it just child still?
When you're in grade 5, I think you're 10. So,
Yeah.
do you call that preteen, or you might just call that child?
I would call 12 preteen.
I just wanted to stop here because I'll say I went to a store today called Bill's Bait and Tackle. Uh, pretty close to this.
Did it look like this?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sale on stupid garbage and sale on unintelligent waste?
Yeah.
Is waste normally very intelligent? Anyway, when I was in grade 5, Kingdom of Loathing was like the shit. And I played it a lot. And so did all the other grade 5 boys that I hung out with.
Mm-hmm.
And like Kingdom of Loathing was a decent game. Like the game mechanics were okay. It really prided itself on its lol random humor, right?
Yeah.
And some of the humor was legitimately clever. To be completely clear, I don't think Kingdom of Loathing is a bad game or an unfunny game, but definitely like a lot of it was based on lol random humor, along with sort of intentionally terrible graphics.
Yeah.
And I think that was fine in the past. You know, in 2006, that was okay. But in 14 years, I think society has progressed past the need for lol random humor. You can have games that are made poorly, and that can be sort of
Hi, I'm
part of the fun.
HKHL. I recently taken interest in fishing and I heard that the store was the best store for fishing related products. So I traveled all the way from my home in Canada, then traveled to the top of this mountain, purchased some
Shout out to
fishing
Canada.
related.
Shout
I
out to
do agree
Canada.
that the
Shout out
store
to
has as
Canada.
much stuff as my friends have said.
I think here's my final statement about this game.
Yeah, this game's
And then
setting you
I'm
off. I will say,
and
like at the very beginning, we started where you were like, "Oh, you said this game is great, Logan," and I was like, I did not remember saying that I was super excited to play this game. However, it is evidently clear that you are way more pissed off about it than I am.
here's
Where,
the thing about this game, Logan. You can have a poorly made game, and you can sort of poke fun at the fact that it's poorly made. But if every joke in your game is that the game is poorly made, then that's not funny anymore, Logan. You need to have more than one joke in any humorous medium. You need to have at least 2 jokes. And this game
so
does not have 2 jokes.
I'm you know what's kind of stunning to me is so obviously this didn't take like a tremendous amount of effort, certainly a lot less effort than the tail makes the fox, right?
Right.
Uh, but it took more effort um, than you would expect.
I don't think it's that tedious if you just like if you just type everything out in like a stream of consciousness and don't, you know, there's no need for the person who made this to like spell check or, you know, make sure that
That's
there's
true.
continuity or anything like that. So like this, you think that exhausted them, Logan?
I'm not saying it exhausted them. And to be clear, I'm not, it's not a ringing endorsement that they put effort into making this. It's just it's more effort than I think that they should have done to make this. Like
I
I'm
am very
not sure
glad I bought all
how
that
they
probably
get to this point
unnecessary
without
fishing
thinking,
equipment.
hey, wait a
It is
minute,
inside
maybe I
my very
should
large
not be
backpack, which you
doing
cannot see.
this. Okay, I will say, I will tell you, the one thing I was holding out is that this game had a promise that it did not fulfill.
What's that?
Okay.
What promise was not fulfilled for you?
Oh, it's just right. I'm not saying, oh my God, why are you so bitter today? Are you
I'm not
okay?
I'm not bitter.
You're
That game just sucked.
a little bitter. You're a little bit of a grumpy Gus. You
I'm
can't
not
just sit
bitter.
back and,
I'm the positive member of this duo.
hey, no. That's why I
Shut
don't really know how to handle this. I don't know. It's just that the whole thing that was definitely completely sweet, innocent, and normal. I kind of thought they were going to go for some horror vibes with it.
Oh, right.
Because then
Right.
there's a nothing
Like a
strange, weird,
Doki Doki
abnormal.
Literature
Yeah,
Club.
I actually haven't played that game, but I intend to. But I was really
Right.
actually expecting them to go somewhere weird with it and put the front stuff as a mask for like the low effort stuff as a mask for something that would go into another thing. But I guess they really, I mean, I don't know. I was kind of skimming the text as it was coming up, and it all just seemed like some
It
like
didn't seem too
slapdash
horror
humor.
filled.
Yeah, it didn't really go
Yeah.
in that direction. That was kind of what I thought might happen, but it didn't.
Yeah.
Um, all right. Well, I mean, we're pretty much good then. Um, okay. I didn't think it was a very good game. and it didn't even seem to take a lot of effort. Which most of these things, if we finish it off and we're like, that game wasn't very good, there's kind of like a implicit thing where it's like, yeah, but it's more they put more effort into it than the stuff we've done. But I actually think I've put significantly more effort into editing these videos together than that person put into making this game. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna call this one a dub for me.
A